allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
October 15th. I'm Ariana, here with Zalile, and we'd like to welcome you to another great day at Lakeside Middle School.
We're going to start off this week by celebrating our student of the day. Let's send it over to Mr. Parker and Mr. Stewart.
Good morning, Lakeside Middle School students and staff. I am Mr. Parker, as you know.
Mr. Stewart here with you as well.
And we're recognizing the very best of the best. And as always, we have two students of the day that we would like to honor. And the very first would be
Miss Jody Lizette Del Villar. Nice to
give her a big applause. Yay!
Congratulations. So Mr. T had this to say about her. Jody is one of the most competent, hardworking, and caring students with whom I have ever had the opportunity to work with. She has the capacity to work independently, yet she also knows the power of teamwork. She is a natural-born leader. She's a team leader on her project and a great asset to her fellow students. She can be trusted with difficult assignments, knowing that they will be completed in a thorough and efficient manner with minimal guidance or direction once the assignment has been given. She has an A in both STEAM and Algebra 1. She demonstrates the roar qualities when she is in class. Thank you for being an exemplar student. Excellent.
Congratulations. Way to go.
Good job. Some powerful words.
Yes. Very nice. And also, student of the day, recognized by Mr. Tesseldar, Mr. Juan Borja. Let's give him a big round of applause.
Go, Juan.
And this is what Mr. T had to say about Juan. Juan has high expectations and knows how to prioritize his tasks so that goals are accomplished. I have the highest regard for him as a well-rounded person who is committed to the ideals of success. He is articulate, tactful, and impressive. I've been continually impressed with his driving commitment to improve his skills and knowledge in both Algebra 1 and STEAM. Mr. Borja's maturity is visible through the quality of the work that he produces. He is reliable and responsible beyond question. His commitment to learning is evident when he is in class or when he is working with his peers. He always goes that extra mile. He has an A in both STEAM and Algebra 1. Wow, and those are two really challenging classes. Thank you for being an exemplar student. So congratulations, Juan, for a job well done. There's your certificate, and there's a small token of Mr. T and mine appreciation. And what else do we have?
We have a few things going on. First, we have sports starting up this week. We have volleyball and football tryouts, I believe, this week. So that's exciting, and ways that you guys can get involved in our school. We have teams obviously in girls volleyball and the boys football, so we're excited to see you guys out there. Same thing goes, guys. Just because it's sports doesn't mean you change who you are, and our expectations of you on the field or on the court is the same. You guys need to uphold yourselves well and even be more of an example for kids to see on our campus.
So let's keep the roar expectations going. Let's have a great week. Again, like Mr. Stewart said, it's real important that you demonstrate exemplary behavior no matter where you are, whether you're on campus, in the classroom, in the lunch area, or on the weekend in the sports. Just make sure that you do take care of your responsibilities and that you roar. And
absolutely.
What is our roar again?
Respectful, organized, accountable, and responsible. Excellent.
So
two more quick things. We have a tech survey that we need you guys to go ahead and take. I believe that's during advisory, correct? And then also Staff of the Month this week. We're going to be announcing that. That is coming up, so we're excited for that as well. So back to our fellow workers in the studio.
Have a great day.
Thanks for that info, and congrats for our students of the day.
Let's get started with some Lakeside Club and sports news.
As you have heard, Video Game Club is back.
Meetings are held Wednesdays after school at 12:30 and through 1:30. If you want to join, see Ms. Smith in room 304 for a permission slip.
The first people to turn in permission slips will get a spot, but even if you don't make it right away, turn in your permission slip. We will have a waiting list, and new members will be added throughout the school year.
Please note you will be expected to maintain a reasonable grade once you are in the club. You might lose a spot to someone else in the list. We hope to see you in Video Game Club.
In other sports news, now that our cross-country season has ended, football trials will be starting soon.
In order to try out, you must have a 2.0 GPA on your last progress report and a permission slip filled out.
If interested, please see Coach Freeman in room 503 or Mr. Vasquez in PE for the permission slip.
This week in your News Google Classroom, you will be voting on a teacher and staff member of the month of our school newspaper. Start thinking about who you'd like to recognize.
Check out our past editions of the school newspaper if you haven't already. You can also submit questions to be answered in the next edition of the newspaper to Ms. Marler in room 504 or to the Ask Mufasa box in the library.
ASB continues to work hard to make sure those Roar Store deliveries. There have been a few new items added to the store. Check them out.
A final few reminders for this week. Make sure you arrive to school on time with a charged Chromebook and earphones or headphones daily.
If you forget your charged Chromebook at home, you must rent a loaner from the library before school or during advisory. Loaners during advisory require your passport, so if you'd like to avoid using your passport, go before school starts.
Also, don't forget that if you're tardy to any class periods 2 through 7, you have to get a pass from a DSO, District Security Officer, located outside.
This will result in not only your passport being signed, but you'll also lose $1 from your Roar Store bank account.
So students, get to class on time so you can keep those bucks to purchase lots of goodies from the Roar Store.
Remember that the best way to stay up to date on events and information around campus, please follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Lakeside VVUSD.
That's all we have. Bye, Lakeside, and don't forget to be respectful, organized, accountable, and responsible. Roar clip.
Hi Lakeside, I am Deanna here with Mr. Vasquez, and today we're going to ask you a couple questions about our Lakeside sports. So first question, what do you do as an athletic director?
As athletic director, I'm pretty much in charge of all the sports, like promoting them, advertising, make sure all the kids know what's going on, what seasons we're in. I check everyone's grades, make sure everyone turns in permission slip. I get uniforms ready for the game days. I make sure coaches have all the equipment that they need. So I'm pretty busy just because it's a whole year-long activities in sports. So that's pretty much what I do.
What are the qualifications to be able to play sports in our school?
The two main qualifications is you want to have a 2.0 GPA, okay, in your current semester GPA, and then you also need a permission slip to be able to play. But I mean, more than that, you want to have the desire, the fire to actually want to come out and play and participate for 6 weeks.
Yes, of course. Why is it important to maintain good grades while being in the sports team?
Well, it's important to maintain good grades just overall. Even if you weren't playing sports, you want to have good grades. But especially for the sports team, because we follow the CIF rules for high school, so you got to have a 2.0. Some schools are trying to move it up to 2.5, so you want to make sure you have good grades. And it just shows leadership, you know, it shows people on campus that you can have good grades and still maintain, you know, I guess a way to be busy, but
yes,
you know, you still do what you got to do to take care of business. So.
What is the most important qualities to being a student athlete?
The most important qualities, I think, really just the wanting to want to play. You know, obviously keeping good grades, that's always the most important thing. But as long as you come in and you're positive, you're a good teammate, and you help your own teammates out, that's always the good qualities that coaches are looking for.
Okay. Is there anything else you would like to add on for the students about upcoming sports or anything?
Yeah, right now we are in season 1, which is cross country, and our cross country meet will be here at Lakeside, October 13th. And then next month we start flag football tryouts and volleyball trials. So, you know, we'll get more news out to everyone, the specific dates on that.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Vasquez. Again, I'm Deanna, and have a nice day.